Good morning, everyone. Joe Scarice, co-founder, co-host of the Creative Birth Strategies podcast, providing education, networking, and strategy. I want to thank our other co-founder, Mr. Yarrow Perkins of Perkatech, providing all the social media background for our podcast on a weekly basis. You could also find us at creativebirthstrategies.com. We're celebrating our second year, going into our third. We've had over 150 episodes and over 15,000 downloads of our podcast. And today we're going to be discussing real estate and wellness. And I'm a big fan of this because I really believe in a lot of that type of strategy in being more aware of my health and being as healthy as possible into the real estate space. I have my guest, and for today is Miss Donna Zadie, also my wife of the Philadelphia School of Massage and Bodywork, co-founder and co-owner. And she's been in the holistic space of massage and wellness for over 26 years. So Donna, why don't you introduce yourself and we'll get into some of the questions we put together.
All right. My name is Donna Zadie. I'm a licensed massage therapist, but I was first trained in Shiatsu 26 years ago and Reiki. So I've been in this field for a little over 26 years. My business partner and I met at the massage school that we both attended here in Center City, Philadelphia. And when our school closed, we wanted to carry on that vision. And we opened our own school, so we're celebrating our 10th year. 3 locations and 10 years in, and we are thriving and enjoying turning out really good massage therapists.
So let's talk about performance and the industry connection between real estate and wellness.
Yeah.
Now, in a high pressure industry like real estate, where do you see professionals breaking down first, mentally, physically, or emotionally, or all the above?
I think all of the above, because we're so connected, like mentally, emotionally, physically. If you experience something emotional or traumatic, it could likely show up in your body, whether it's a sore neck, a sore back, low back, and even something more severe like an illness. So yeah, I think it's just all connected. There's a really fine line between mental, physical, and emotional.
So why do you think wellness is often ignored by high-performing real estate investors and operators?
I think in our world, in our culture, like we feel we have to be working, we have to be performing all the time. We may take time off to handle affairs for our family or something like that, but we always feel like we have to be working, and if you're not working, you're not performing, and if you're not performing, you're not making money. So that's a huge problem for people.
So from your perspective, what does a sustainable success actually look like in high output industry like ours, like in the real estate space?
Yeah, just adding things. Wellness is, in my world, it's adding massage or breathing or affirmations, but it could be reading that book that you want to read or joining that group and doing social things. We need to take moments for ourselves. We can't just work at such a high level all the time, like all our waking moments. It's not sustainable.
So what are some early warning signs of burnout that most professionals, especially in real estate, miss until it's too late?
I think, I know for myself, even as a wellness provider, we're good at dishing it out, but we don't get it for ourselves. So allowing those physical, the low back hurts, the shoulder hurts, and we keep letting it go and go and go until it might be too late. We might need physical therapy or, like a doctor's note for some, So
how does stress physically manifest in the body for someone constantly operating under deadlines and financial pressure?
So how it physically manifests. So let's think about what real estate professionals actually do physically. Sitting at a desk, on the computer, there's the mouse arm. Maybe you're showing houses, you're walking from property to property, maybe you're not wearing the proper footwear, maybe you're trying to look fancy while your feet are hurting and you're walking. let's see.
How about networking events?
Networking events, constant. You're driving all the time, right? Your posture, the a-holes in the street bothering you, stressing you out. Your shoulders become earrings, you know?
Exactly. So what daily habits separate someone who lasts 20 years in a demanding field versus someone who burns out in 3 to 5 years?
I mean, all bodies and people are different. You know, what works for me may not work for you, and vice versa, but anybody who I feel like adds in those times, like for themselves on a regular basis, is going to sustain. You know, they're going to stay in the field much longer and in life and happier.
So, what are some like wellness techniques that you would suggest to incorporate?
You know, like on a really, really basic level, we just breathing is really important. Just taking a moment to take deep breaths, not the shallow breaths that we normally take. Somewhere right after birth, we forgot how to breathe. If you ever look at a newborn, they use their whole abdomen, all of their lungs, and they breathe. So I don't know when it happens, but we forget, and our breath becomes very shallow. So taking moments, whether it's sitting at a red light, sitting at your desk, take those moments to breathe. I love to add affirmations to it, especially if there's something like that's bothering me right now. Maybe the traffic is getting to me. I'll add an affirmation. I am, you know, I see myself arriving at my destination safely and in the most perfect time. It kind of helps me calm down. Also, like if you're sitting at your desk, just very basically getting up. And if you have to remind yourself to get up, set an alarm. Every 15, 20 minutes, get up, stretch, walk around, go get some air, get a drink of water. These are all very basic things that that will help with sustainability.
So I know you have us do meditation sometimes in the morning. You know, like when we wake up, you put on 10 minutes of meditation.
Yep, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could, you know, I'm not a person to just sit in quiet and silence. There's plenty of guided meditations on YouTube or any other, you know, format that you listen to. Those are really helpful.
Yeah. So for investors that are managing properties, teams, like capital, there's all these things that are moving around.
Yeah.
You know, what are the biggest wellness risks that come with scaling? Like as I'm
growing?
Yeah.
I feel like, I think if you're going to add the basic, just those two basic techniques that I just said, breathing, maybe adding the guided meditation, getting up from your desk to stretch. If you start adding those things in on a regular basis, now you're setting yourself up to add more wellness into your routine. So having that routine, whether it's getting a massage, I'm very biased because that's what we offer here. Yeah. Even if it's once a month, maybe going to that yoga class, maybe joining that group on Meetup that likes to go walking on Saturdays, like doing the things that's gonna sustain your wellness and your mental well-being. You're like having that routine, like we need to put it in our calendar. Like this is the time that I do this and stick to it. This is the time that I do that and stick to it. Just like you have appointments in your book. When you're growing your business, you're meeting this person, you're meeting that person, you need to put your wellness in your calendar as well.
It almost sounds like a decompression of this like
absolutely
inflated environment. You got it like absolutely. It's inflamed and you're just trying to bring it down a notch.
And the trick is to actually stick with, for me, if I do something fun for myself at the beginning, when I first started being mindful about what I was doing, I always thought I should be doing something else. Like, I always felt like it was luxurious or not doing what I should do. I'm not working. I should be working instead of enjoying whatever I'm doing at the time. So we have to change our mindset to allow ourselves to enjoy things and people, and we can't work at that high level constantly.
So what would you say to someone in my profession who believes they don't have the time for wellness because they're building their business?
You have to tell yourself you have the time for wellness. You're in charge, right? You're in charge of your business. You're in charge of you. You're only in charge of you. So if you don't make time now for your wellness, you will make time later for your sickness, and that's no fun. So being preventative, proactive in your wellness, that's gonna, create more sustainability for your future, for your family's future, for your friends' future. You want to take care of you, make sure you're well, and
So what are some simple routines that you think for real estate professionals can implement between meetings, showings, under sessions? Like for me, I try to give myself at least an hour just to decompress, to catch my thoughts.
Yeah.
But like, is there anything that you would suggest? Maybe like some type of something on the car radio or the podcast.
Sure.
Is there something that you should just, instead of music? Is there something you would suggest?
Definitely. There's always those self-development speakers. Something that's going to inspire you. Make you better as a person and a salesperson. Listening to that. How about going to lunch? How about actually going and sitting,
physical lunch,
and sitting and
Give
eating, and not
put the phone on.
Put the phone on silent. Talk to somebody. If it's nice out, sit on a bench and do that.
I like that. So how can leaders in real estate build a culture where wellness is actually prioritized, not just talked about?
I think it comes from, so if you have an office and you have staff, maybe as a massage therapist, professional massage therapist, we actually offer on-site chair massage. So I've been to plenty of real estate offices. We bring massage chairs. So having wellness days at your offices. So it starts at the top. Like if you want people to take care of themselves, maybe offering things like that helps them and shows them that they're important, and
So if you can give one piece of advice to every real estate professional listening in, this is going to be on our main website, trying to scale their business without breaking themselves in the process, what would it be?
I think just adding the wellness to their lives, and then, like I said before, just adding it to their calendar and sticking with it.
Okay.
I think that's really the key, is actually putting it, like writing it down and doing it, and not keep pushing it off because you have to work, because somebody else's needs are greater than yours. You are important.
So why would somebody that's going to have a transformation in life want to become a massage therapist, and why would they want to attend Philadelphia School of Massage and Bodywork? Why is that? Why would I want to come through those doors and meet with Donna and Julia in regards to the Philadelphia School of Massage and Bodywork?
So it's so funny. Our students are all ages. They come from all different career backgrounds. Our oldest students have been in their 60s. Our oldest student was 69 when he started. These were their retirement goals, retirement careers. The younger folk, they're just trying to follow their passion, because they realized a long time ago that this is what they wanted to do. So they come here. We are in the city. We're very easy to get to. There aren't many massage schools left in our area, but we are a private school. We're owned and operated by massage therapists, and that's really important. We're not a big corporate, You're not learning auto body work down the block, right? Down the hallway. Right. So we are 100% owned and operated by massage therapists, and so we know what it's like to be a student in a program such as ours. So, and we created it from the program that we both attended and love so much. And So yeah.
So what I get from the school, and it's from a business perspective, you can come here and become a licensed massage therapist, but there's other lanes within just a table massage therapist. There's chair massage, there's Reiki, there's things that you could start striving toward, and there's other CE accreditation courses that will maybe aspire you down a different type of lane of a technique that you might want to focus on instead of just doing, everybody thinks it's just the table massage, like where people lay down and you give a massage, but there's so many more.
So as a licensed massage therapist, we have to maintain our license every 2 years, and that means taking 24 credits of continuing education. And we always say this program, it's a 600-hour program. We're licensed by the state of Pennsylvania. And this is just the beginning. This is the door to, doing massage and body work. So when you start doing those other, you start taking the CE classes, you start learning about different modalities, different techniques that are available. And a lot of people will really lean towards certain ones and really specialize in those. So there's deep tissue modalities, there's energetic modalities, there's corrective work that people can do. A lot of people will work in spas, which is really great. Some people work in a medical atmosphere, like a chiropractic office or a wellness center. So if they like corrective work, there's so many different lanes, like you said.
Yeah, that's how I look at it. Yes,
absolutely.
I mean, I know you've had like taping and cupping classes here. Like that's not massage, but it's a derivative of it.
Compliments.
Or compliments. Yeah. So where's the point of contact to reach out to you? Website.
Yep.
Our
website is phillyschoolofmassage.com. It's PHILLY School of Massage, MASSAGE.com. If you looked up Massage School Philadelphia, I'm sure we come up pretty close to the top.
Are the chair massage opportunities to book your school out for chair massage opportunities within the website as well?
Yes, you can request a quote right on the website.
Oh, excellent. That's great. And is that more like tri-state for the most part?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so conventions, expos,
open houses,
appreciation days,
family parties, appreciation days,
bridal showers,
staff events, bridal showers.
That's great.
Anything you think.
Stress out CPA firms and real estate offices.
Exactly.
Excellent.
All of that. CPA firms right now.
Exactly. I'm sure it's tax time. So I want to thank you for coming on to the Creative Birth Strategies podcast. This is Joe Scarice and Donna Zadie. She's with the Philadelphia School of Massage and Bodywork. I'm co-founder and co-host of the Creative Birth Strategies podcast, providing education, networking, and strategy. And thanks again to tuning in to our podcast, and have a great day. Thank you.